Misty.
Hi.
How are you, Misty?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you all
It's a
well.
little windy.
No, it's all good. There's no wind at
Well,
all. You
thank
look
you
a
for
little
having
rugged up.
me, Hillary. Yeah,
No
well,
worries.
it's crazy out here. It's windy and it's snowing.
Well, we've had
I had to
-1.
protect all my food. Had to protect my breakfast.
I can't wait to see what you've cooked up.
Oh boy. Well, I will show you little by little because don't want to go over the whole spread. I might get everything wet out here. But I'll show you some things.
Well,
Okay, so first,
can I
yeah,
show you something first because it has to go inside
please.
soon because
Yeah,
it's
show me.
getting a little cold. But this is what I cooked
Show me.
for Valentine's a little earlier.
Oh my gosh, yes.
How's that? So
That,
it was
that looks, that looks so good.
a love heart sirloin steak, some asparagus wrapped in prosciutto, grilled prawns to go with that, and Hasselback potatoes.
Oh my gosh. Is it dinner time?
It will be in a few minutes.
Is that a tie I see? Is that a suit coat I see on you?
Oh, hang on. Yes, yes. I got dressed up for Valentine's Day. How's that?
It's a special occasion. Well, I didn't get dressed. I wore pink. Does that matter? I wore pink. So it's just too cold for me to get dressed up. And it's breakfast time here. So I'll get dressed up later. You look nice. You dress up well. I like it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, it's the COVID chic hairdo at the moment.
I like your bow tie.
I was quite excited to get dressed. It's the first time I've put on a shirt for a while, which usually is quite regular. And to put on the bow tie and the jacket, which I haven't done for some time.
So fancy. It's fancy. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, whilst you're here, I'm going to put one of those on. How's that?
Ooh, that is beautiful. That's a big Tommy.
Yeah, yes. That's going to go on whilst we're having a bit of a chat. I'm so excited to be chatting because you're a bit of a legend on the Instagram, and you've done some wonderful things, and I'd love to hear your story.
Well, my story is I was looking at Instagram trying to help my husband with his business page, and I just got inspired by a ton of barbecuers out there. I love this barbecue community.
Yeah.
It's been really fun. I've made a lot of new friends. I've learned a lot. I just got a Traeger and I started trying things on my own and figuring it all out. I've burned a few things. I've dropped a few things, but I'm learning every time. And I'm having fun trying new meats and new recipes. I'm having a really good time.
Nice. So, okay. So maybe then, are you cooking at the moment, or have you cooked? What have you done? Let's just have a quick chat before.
Okay, I'll show you what I've done. A couple little things. I show this all the time. These are the egg bites that I make. And I did these with sausage.
Mm-hmm.
With sausage. Oh, it's terrible lighting. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But they have sausage and cheese, and I put cream cheese in them. But the kids always like these fluffy bites, so I always do those for the eggs for them. I also did bacon roses because it's Valentine's Day, so I wanted to make sure I made roses out of bacon, and they're just little, and I'm going to put them on the egg bites when I get back into the house. But they have to look like little roses, so I wrap them up into little baby bacon roses. So I don't know if you can see that. And then this is funny. So my brother-in-law told me I should make steak and eggs, and we always do steak and eggs. So I wanted to take his challenge. He said I could actually do the egg inside the steak. So I did that. Let me see if I can get a better light. You can see that better. But see, I basically took a cookie cutter and I cut out the steak in the center, and I cooked the eggs and inserted it into the actual ribeye steak.
That is
Isn't
next
that
level.
fun?
Oh, that is incredible. Oh,
I was so fun. I was like, I think I can do it. And I had to get a little knife and shape it out. And then I cooked it with the cookie cutter inside.
yeah.
So it would keep its shape. And then I seared it. And then I cooked the eggs. I did 4 eggs actually in there. So there's a pack of 2. And then I did another pack of 2 and I stacked them. And I sprinkled them. Isn't that fun?
That is
Okay.
that is so nice.
This is not barbecue, but I want to show you one more thing, Hillary. These are cute.
Yeah.
These are I don't know if you've seen these on like Pinterest, but these are like little baby pie crusts. And the pie crust, you put little cherries inside and you make them like a little letter, like a love letter. And these are a little dessert, like pastry for Valentine's Day for the kids.
Oh my God. I thought I did well cooking a love heart and some asparagus and some prawns, but you've just taken it.
Oh, yeah. I like to do, fun little things. That's all. And I'd love to do the meat with it. So it's like a nice, compliment. I'm going to show you. I'm also cooking a 45-day dry aged Cowboy Ribeye. That's what I'm cooking right now on the grill.
Ooh, well, the Cowboy Ribeye, that's very, very similar to one of these.
Oh, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
See, this guy's a fatty.
You win. That's so much bigger.
It's just a thick one. It's 35 ounces, 45 days dry age. It's not ready yet.
Yeah.
It's still cooking. Still smoking.
Nice. So you're in Seattle, which is on the west. You're married to a business, so you're to the barbecue community, to all the guys that have girls out there. You struck gold.
Yeah. Well, it's a great opportunity. I mean, I've always been lucky to have these meats, and now, as they grow, they will be able to offer them to other people in the future. So being able to ship out, it's a big deal to take a small company and start shipping meats. It's a lot of work.
Okay, so they're what? So it's a relatively small business. Is it a retail business? Is it?
They have 50 employees. So they have 50. So they mostly do wholesale meats. So they deliver to like high-end restaurants in Seattle. They supply meats for casinos, retirement homes. They also do the high-end grocery stores for the natural, local, organic, antibiotic-free, no hormone products that they need. They do a lot of specialty sausage, so that's kind of their thing. And then of course now they've opened the doors for retail local people. If they really want something, they can just find out if it's available.
Okay. So you've become familiar with the meat and the meat trade then, and where it all comes from, and the different breeds and all of that.
Oh yeah, I've been visiting
this type of meat then, like.
I'm sorry, I think I'm losing reception. Can you hear me okay? I can't hear you anymore.
Start again. I'll just have a...
there you are. Man, I'm going to step and get my drink because I'm watching you with your drink and I forgot to grab it. So 1 second, I'm going to grab mine.
Okay, no worries. No. For everybody watching, we're joined by the one and only. She's absolutely legendary. She's Misty. She's the Seattle Butcher's wife. Okay? So, I know everybody out there, everybody's jealous of being there.
I think the reception's really bad. I wonder if I can change my Wi-Fi really quick. Can you hear me at all, Hillary?
I can. You sound okay right now. So
okay, cool.
Fine.
I'll keep still.
So, so no. That's wonderful. It's wonderful to know that the butcher trade is something. I mean, when I started the barbecue, I've been barbecuing for a while, but starting on the Instagram about 5 years ago, it was about barbecuing, and then all of a sudden I come across the butcher side of the business in the world, and I was like, oh, this is really, really interesting, and it's something I hadn't necessarily been involved in much, but just totally something that I love supporting, I love working with, I love chatting to them. I just really think it's such an industry that's perhaps underrated because of supermarkets in the past, that sort of thing. And it's such a trade that we should really, really sort of be, you know, looking after and asking. And then, you know, if you want to buy meat and you want to have a barbecue or whatever, have a chat to your butcher, you know, and look at all the online options. So, you know, I've been fascinated by it all. So
Totally.
led me to this.
Well, I think like butchery in the UK is really an art form. I see a lot of people online that do a lot of really fancy work for their meat cases. It's pretty impressive.
Dry aging seems to be quite a bit of a thing over here. You know? Like, I think more than what you see elsewhere, as far as I can tell. And to me, the number one steak you can get is a Scottish Angus 30 to 45 day dry aged steak. After that, you know, everything comes second.
Well, I like dry aged steak. It really depends. Sometimes I get a little funny about it. I don't like blue cheese dressing, so I always refer to dry aged as a taste for blue cheese. I know that's taking it too far. Yeah. But a lot of people that like that little extra kick, you know, really like that 35 to 45 day mark. It just, you know, sometimes it is exactly what I want. And sometimes I look at my butcher and say, no, this is too much. Like, this is too strong for me, you know? So it depends on my mood for dry aged and how long it's been dried and what cut it is.
Okay, yeah, no, true. And then from what I understand, you know, you want to start this sort of Instagramming and barbecuing a year or two ago. You know, when you saw what was going on. Tell us a little bit about your Instagram journey, your barbecue journey.
Well, let's see. I started off with the Traeger because it, you know, looked like it was pretty easy to do. I wanted to learn how to do it. I bought one used off of Craigslist, and I thought, well, it looks like you just turn on a button and, you know, you have to do some steps. And I got to know a lot of the Traeger people just by following them, and there's a really tight community there. So I made some friends. I went to a shop class. You know, I got to meet some people that are, you know, influencers in that community, and they're just so nice and open that I thought this is great. So I did that, and I've been learning on that. I still use it. I'm using it this morning, but I've also now ventured out to try some new things. I've never ever built a fire for cooking until I got an Artiflame, which I never had before. So once I got that, I had to learn how to do charcoal. I had to learn how to use wood. So for me, it's just like the journey is a challenge, and I like to keep myself challenged.
Oh, wow. I mean, I like flame. I like flame cooking. I like it when there's charcoal involved or wood, you know. When you try asado where you got a fire and you put a whole lamb over, it's next level. But yeah, like you say, there's so much to barbecue. So many things to learn. And like you say, the barbecue community, everybody's really supportive and really helpful. They love having a young.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm always asking for recipes, or I might get inspired. Some of my top posts might be something that I tried that, you know, I saw somewhere else or someone recommended, and maybe I put my own twist on it. You know, it's fun to try other people's work. I don't care about sharing recipes. I'm not holding any secrets. I just want to try to help other people too, because I want more people to feel confident getting out there to try barbecue, because it's really not as hard as it looks.
Yeah, it's just cooking outside.
Yeah, it is. It is basic techniques, and you have to. It's very fun. I mean, for me, it's like a stress relief. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and he said, you know what? For me, that is relaxing, is grilling. And I said, me too. You know, not everyone feels that way, but they should.
Nice. I mean, some of the things I've seen on your feed, incredible. You're a real innovator too, and some of the stuff you do is beautiful. Your craft is amazing. The things you put together and the time and effort you put into things is wonderful.
You know, sometimes those ideas just come on a whim. Sometimes it's just like a random, you know how I did that steak, the heart steak with the broccolini?
Yeah.
I was really not happy with how it looked in the middle. That wasn't the plan. I just, you know, I thought, well, what if I could just tie this up really quick? And then it looked cute, so I did it. So sometimes I like to just wing it.
Yeah.
How is your steak coming along?
Good. This one, I like a reverse sear, but in this case, I can't really do it. So what I'm going to sear it either side and then let it, you know, then take it away from the direct heat a little bit and just let it, you know,
Yeah.
cook that way. But yeah, it is a it is a 45-day dry aged Scottish piece of beef. So you know,
Ooh, your favorite. Hey, I got to see a picture of that.
definitely.
Where did you get your steak? Which butchery did you get your steak from?
There's some lovely people up in Scotland called Riley and Sons, and they were on a little bit earlier. We did the show with them.
That's right.
And the steak came from them, so they sent that down.
Nice.
With the love heart sirloin as well, but they sent a tomahawk because they just know it's my favourite. So you know, they thought, I think all of the
That's sweet.
I didn't go hills. Here you go. Here's a tomahawk as well. You know.
That's great. That's so great. I really haven't been helping out that much at the family meat shop, but I have noticed a couple of repeat customers already. And I was thinking the same thing. Like, I need to remember what their favorite things are, you know, so that I can remind them and take care of them, you know, for their favorites.
Yeah, and I think what comes out of the Instagram and doing what we do and what you do is inspiring things by inspiring people to try a little bit different things as well. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm all about that. I'm all about that. I had this lady who called and she wanted a sweetheart steak for her son for his birthday, and I told her that she should probably try the can chops too, because those are my favorite. Those little pork chops with the pork belly on them. And she's gonna try them. So you never know. You never know. There's always so many things you can try that you haven't before.
That's nice. And where does the meat come from your butcher shop there?
For ours, oh, so many places. We are right in the middle of Seattle.
Yeah.
So most of it is from the Pacific Northwest. We have a ton of farms that are in Snohomish County up north, and then in eastern Washington and Cle Elum, and the Tri-Cities area. We have a lot of farmland in Washington, Oregon,
Okay.
and there might even be parts of northern Cal. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, all right. I so want to come and visit.
You should, but wait till the snow goes away. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is not the norm. I don't know if you can see this, but look at like super snow. It's like I have big boots, fireplace going on. It's bad.
You're gonna have to get the toboggan out.
See, look at that. I mean, it is. Seattle never gets this bad, and I'm in the city. Usually in the city, it just doesn't get this thick. So I don't know if you can see it. Where's my Artiflame? Oh, it's not that bad because it was under the deck. But there's my Artiflame. Look at that. That is too funny. But I have like a little campfire going because it's so freezing.
Nice. Well, I think that's a really good idea because right at the moment, my feet are like solid blocks of ice at the moment, so it's not quite as cold as there.
I know. It's probably not that cold out. It just feels like it because it's been so long since we've actually had snow. You know, so it feels so weird.
So with your Instagram then, and what you're doing in your cooking, what's some of your favorites? And what's some of the wonderful things you love to cook and show to people?
Mm-hmm. Well, I always love a good steak, so that's just my jam. That's what I go to all the time. So I'll just start there.
Yeah.
But as far as like something completely different, I had fun putting this heart into the ribeye. That was fun. But no, I think I like to try new recipes that are things I haven't tried before, like the birria tacos. That to me was one of my favorite ones. It tasted so good. I'm checking my temp real quick here. Oh, gotta get that boy off.
Show us the grill.
I'm like, hey. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. I will sear it when I get up there. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. I also made a little berry pie because that wasn't enough. Ooh, it looks so cute. Can't even see. Look at this guy. I have a little pie on the grill. It is. It's just a pie crust, and I rolled up the sides and put some berries and stuff in it. The kids will like that.
Look at that. Oh, God, hang on. I've got to zoom in on this. Hang on, let me go. I've got a bit of a sizzle. There's a bit of a crust going on here. Look at this. Hang on. Hang on.
In crust, we trust.
That's me. Hang on, wrong way.
Oh, I can see it. There you go. Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to point it. When it's all back to front. There you go.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Oh, so that's.
I can see all the sizzles. I love that.
So, pretty special. So, okay. So
mine doesn't have the crust, but you can see.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the Art of Flame grill insert here going. So.
I just saw that. Good for you. I wish I had. It was too cold to start up the fire. I was being a baby this morning.
Yeah, no, but I like the fire and cooking over fire, and the grill that they make, that carbon steel, like I'm thoroughly into that. Long story.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good to cook on. It's got a really nice even temperature, and it's easy to clean as well. Which is important to me. And yeah.
Well, so how do you start your fire, Hillary? What do? Do you use charcoal or wood or what's in there?
I'm using I use what's called, oh, hang on. Ah.
Ooh, the big K.
Big K, yeah. It's a restaurant grade charcoal. I tried lots of different things, and I just like the restaurant grade charcoal. It's just consistent. You can just fire it up, and you just know it's going to work.
So good.
I use a chimney.
How do you fire it up? Do you use like the little chimney thing to start your fires, or how do you start them up?
Yeah, one of those things.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well used just to get and a bit of, keep the local newspaper once you've read it, and on the weekend then you can fire it up there, etc. And very easy. There's a little, I think I had it here a minute ago. Gadget here that you can flame starter that you use to get everything going. That's quite
okay. I started to do that this morning, and I got mad because I couldn't get, maybe it was out of oil, but I couldn't get it started, and I was like, forget it, it's too cold out here, I'm not gonna do it. So I became a baby, but I might light mine up later today because it will be fun. I can use it as a fire pit anyway.
Perfect. Yeah, so all right then, so we know a little bit about you and a little bit of your history, and then what are your plans with your barbecue prowess, Misty?
Well, Hillary, some people think that I am the grill master, but honestly, I'm still learning, right? I'm not the grill master. I'm not a pit master yet. I'm working on my skills. So honestly, I'm still learning now. And so I am, while I'm learning different grilling methods and learning on different kinds of grills, I am honing in on recipes because people keep asking me for recipes. That's one thing I don't do really well because I know people want recipes, so I'll quickly put it out there. But I don't have a website yet, so probably what's next for me is a website, at least to be able to house those recipes that people want and I can share. So that's probably the next big thing.
Yeah.
And I think down the road as we get through COVID, there's a lot of different doors that can open to do some barbecue, for part-time fun.
Okay. Oh, great. Look, I think if you were to put your recipes online, it's gonna go great.
Yeah, I'm really behind some of my friends on that, so I'm excited that I can dedicate a little more time to putting that together.
Okay, and then, you know, seeing as I'm all dressed up here for Valentine's Day, so tell us a little bit about what you've been doing for Valentine's Day, what you plan to do for Valentine's Day. Any kids out there for everybody doing Valentine's Day?
Oh man. Well, you know, this year's different. This year's different for all of us, at least here in the US. I mean, even though the restaurants have opened to 25% capacity, most recently in Seattle, that's still, you know, it's still a stay-at-home time, you know, and actually, if you see behind me all this snow, nobody's going out. So what we usually do on Valentine's Day is do some kind of family, you know, dinner so that we can recognize, you know, make the girls feel special. I always do something sweet for my daughters and put together a little Valentine's Day pack. But we'll probably just do exactly, we have a breakfast. We'll do something similar. We'll do a really fancy, you know, dinner together where we do candlelight. It means business when we put a candle on the table. Look at you in your suit. Maybe I'll even dress up. Maybe I'll put a dress on. Put a dress on.
I found it really quite exciting to get dressed up.
I love it. It's like, it's so fancy. I like to be fancy too, Hillary. Yeah. I do.
I haven't worn a shirt for a long time. It was quite exciting to throw.
It's very nice, and it still fits. Well, kudos to you. I know if I put on some of my dresses, they might be a little tight.
So, I mean, you mentioned one thing that I hadn't heard of before too, which was for the single ladies out there. You also do a
Oh yeah. Well, the Valentines, you know, that's what all the single ladies, you know, do get gathered together with their girlfriends and, you know, do a little toast, have a little wine, have a little chocolate. Yeah. There's a viral thing on TikTok and right now where they've got these cakes and they have champagne glasses and they turn them upside down and they scoop them out of the cakes. And, you know, it's like just a fun time with the girls, and it could be virtual. I know a lot of friends that are doing virtual ones. How's the steak coming?
Oh, sorry, I got distracted there, Misty.
Oh, that's a good distraction. I'm into those distractions.
It's going really, really well. We've got a nice cut there.
Looks so good.
Beautiful crunch from that side. I think I'm going to just give it a little bit. Sort of, probably on the rare side of medium rare at the moment, I think that is. So just take off direct heat and let it sort of cook through.
Good. Yesterday I cooked corned beef brisket. I haven't done that in a long time, so I was excited about that.
Corned beef brisket, so that's pastrami.
Yeah, it becomes pastrami once it's good, once it's smoked. Yes.
That's one of my favorite things. What did you mention this because you know that this is one of my favorite foods?
Yeah, I'm trying to tempt you. This is where it's at right here. Come to Seattle, man. No, I didn't know that was one of your favorite things, but a lot of people love it. It's not one of my favorite things, but last time I cooked it, I was like, I can't believe it. This actually is really good. Huh? So now it's on my good list, and so I made another one. And last time I did pastrami sandwiches on chaffles, you know, those cheesy waffles, and it was so good. So I might do something like that with it.
Nice. Okay. Wow. Did you use brisket or which kind of brisket did you use?
Oh, you cut off. Sorry. Did I use what? Mustard?
Did you use the full pack of brisket, or which part of the brisket did you use? No,
it was a portion of the brisket. I had the option, and when he showed me the big bag, I said, no, that's too much for us. No, because the kids, well, I think one of them does like it, the other two don't. So I'm like, well, let's just start there with a small one. We'll see how it goes, and then maybe for St. Patrick's Day we'll do a full.
Okay.
We do sell a full packer brined, you know, brisket. So it's good. And the healthy, like, grocery stores, they sell that for St. Patrick's Day. So it's something they do every year. They do a ton of those with the health food stores.
Hang on. This is something unfamiliar to me. So run that by me again. So a full packer brined brisket is something for St. Patrick's Day there.
Yeah. It's a full brisket, a full corned beef, full brisket. It's just as big as the other ones. I had him bring it out to me to show me in the car because I was like, of course I want a full one. I want a big one. And then he showed it to me. I said, no, I don't want it. That's too much. And it's already trimmed and it's already, in the brine for its corned beef, and has all the like little peppers or the pickling spices or whatever's in there. But my piece was smaller. I put it on my post yesterday, so you can see it.
Okay, I'm going to have a look at that. We're going to have to talk about this more. This is something that you've got me worrying and thinking here now, mate.
I have I used a smaller piece of it. It was probably like maybe like this.
Okay.
Maybe by 9 by 8 or something, 9 by 7. It wasn't that big. Mine was smaller, but yeah, it smelled so good and it tasted so good. So I'm excited.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're both feeling the sub-zero temperatures at the moment.
Yes, I have my boots on and everything, and I can see my own breath.
And is there anyone in the Instagram world or in the barbecue world that's particularly inspired you? I know you'd mentioned there's a few ladies that inspire you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, some of the first ladies that I saw initially, like BBQ. I like BBQ from Traeger. She's kind of a badass woman that just does whatever she wants. She's so smart. She's constantly coming up with new recipes. And I just, for as long as she's been doing barbecue, that woman has got a lot of really good little tips and tricks, which I like little tips and tricks, little tiny tweaks that you can do.
Yeah.
There's some other people I really like. Girls that Grill Robin. We have Hey Grill Hey. There's a ton of ladies that have been doing this longer than I have, that have websites where you can go learn about them, learn about their barbecue style, get links to some of their affiliate brands. It's like they communicate well. They do good video content where it's easy to learn. They have creativity. I like people that are always coming up with something different. And I'm inspired by a lot of men too. I like to follow the guys. There's so many guys that are great photographers, awesome barbecuers, and they're passionate about it. I'm passionate about it too. So whenever I see someone excited, I get excited about it.
I know one big fan of you, and I'm a big fan of him. I think he's an absolute legend, and that's Mel, Dark Side of the Grill.
Oh, I love Mel. He's an awesome friend. Yeah, he's one of those people that you feel like you've known for a long time, but you've never met him, I really like him.
I so just want to, I just want to get over there now and just hang out and talk, I don't care how cold it is.
Make a trip to Canada and Seattle.
Because you're not high, isn't it? It's not far away there, really. Is it? Sort of, rough.
It's not too bad. Yeah, I think he in Alberta? I can't remember.
Yeah, Alberta. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm I don't know, 3.5 hours from Vancouver.
Oh, okay. So that's not too bad. Oh my gosh, my steak looks really good here. Now I can put a probe in that. I could do the old digital probe type thing, and measure the internal temperature. But I'm getting a little bit better nowadays. I'm learning like you, okay?
By the touching?
Yeah.
By the touch and feel?
Yeah. I've got a long way to go, but I'm learning, and that's coming up to medium now, I'd say. Sorry.
Nicely done. You're good. I rely on my thermometer. I need my probe. I feel comfortable when I have it. I get a little nervous if I don't.
I've met chefs through the Instagram thing, right? And they can look. And I mean, I've been talking to these Brazilian. Yeah. They're looking at a flame grill, and there's about 40 or 50 steaks on there, and they're just looking at it by eye, going rare.
And they know which one's done.
And they don't even have to touch it or anything, So I think you move from thermometer through to the touch, through to then just looking at it, going, And
that's amazing.
Anyway, Misty, I think we're both quite chilled now, and we've probably got some food ready to go for family.
Yeah.
But
Valentines.
So wonderful to catch up with you, mate. And thank you for your time out.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. Your steak looks so good, too. And you should dress up more. I have to say, Hillary, you gotta dress up more. You look nice.
Oh, thank you. All right, I'll take that on board. I think I should work on my look a little bit more. How's that?
Sizzling Saturdays, sizzling looks.
Anyway, so a big thank you to you. A big thank you to your butcher husband as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you for having me.
and it's so wonderful to cook. And let's do some more. And I wish you so well in whatever you do and whatever you choose to do from here. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, Hillary. Take care.
And have a great Valentine's Day.
You too. Happy Valentine's.